Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Spring Piston Rifle Fever. I'm working on my friend's Diana 260, which I'm also convinced is a BAM 19 or XS 19. And I'm coming into some problems that I'm seeing. He already told me that the cocking lever was bent. It's not only bent, but it's wore out. So here is the end safety part. I have this thing fully apart right now. So I'm going to bring it out of the action. Set this stock over here. This is actually a pretty nice stock. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get a new cocking lever, for one, because this thing is fried. This is this is not picking on my friend at all, but there has been no lube put in here at all. So I'll move this cocking lever. It moves. It's totally fried. So what I did is I removed. This has a gas ram system. You can see it right in there. This has a gas ram system. Let me put this up higher. This has a gas ram system in it, and I already moved the gas ram and put the trigger back in, and it was able to cock. The trigger would engage. So I kept on fooling around with it, and I finally saw this. He told me that that this moved, and it does. Let's see, let me break it. I lubed up a lot of these parts already here on this cocking lever, so it would move more, but let me just hold on to it tight here. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but I could see that this swings off to the side. Here, I'll just push on it. It wants to swing off to the side every time you try to cock it. There's a lot of pressure in this gas ram, and there's a lot of movement up in this cocking lever. It just moves. It slides up, slides down, and it should not slide up and down. This whole part in here is wore out. So I'm going to do some looking around and see if I could find a replacement, and then I got to figure out how to get that out. It looks like it's kind of riveted in. Yeah, it's like a rivet system. So I wanted to share a little bit on this. Also, has a little piece right here that helps prevent galling. And that's really wore out too. And that would go right there like that. But even with this here, to prevent the galling, this arm, since there's so much movement, has pushed that metal arm, this cocking linkage, into the compression tube. And there was a little highway made right here that I actually worked on sanding down and smoothing it out. But the main problem is to get a new linkage. And with these air rifles, anywhere there is a spot that it can move, it needs to be lubed. Also, the piston on the inside here, it wasn't really lubed that much either. In fact, it was galled a little bit up right before the piston seal. So I sanded that down and smoothed that out to take out that rough spot. And I actually have some moly grease inside here right now, so it'll function. This trigger does work. I need to get another E-clip or find the one that I lost. It was off that clip right there, or where there's supposed to be a clip. And so yeah, I need to do that and get back after this. It's just going to be through calling and trying to figure out what to do about that. And also, it is quite worn right in there. So I don't know if I can save this rifle or not. I really want to. I told my friend that I thought that I could. I know if I get the right parts, I can. And I have the right know-how how to drive that pin out without wrecking it. Something needs to be done and about that. So I'm going to be calling around. I'm going to call AOA. That's my best bet, I'm hoping. Maybe there's some air gun tuners, or it's going to take some machine work maybe even. So I just wanted to share that with you. Have a good day.